That is none of your f***ing business.
Come on, quit wasting my time.
Okay, maybe we shouldn't do that one. Okay. All right. No. I'm a good friend of Autumn. She was thrilled to see me.
Wait, Autumn has friends?
Like hell. The deputy here is interested in meeting
Come
Marco
on
to
your
talk about
feet.
that mercenary
Nope.
company he's been funding. Since part of that money is coming from his smuggling operation, we're working together.
So you're investigating the first? Why?
They're trying to take land from farmers, and I want to know why. It's a ranger's duty to protect people, and they're a threat.
Wow, how noble.
I guess an introduction is in order. Like Marco, Jade here is the head of a small smuggling cartel. Difference is her crew stays out of Freestar Collective space, while Marco's group operates exclusively within it.
Except now
Oh.
he's looking to expand his operation. And he started moving in on my territory.
Mm-mm. Competition's good for business. You just need to rise to the challenge.
Well, thanks for the economics lesson, but I think I know my trade. Look, the bad news is, Marco's incredibly paranoid. He never stays in one place for long. The good news is, I know how to find him.
But you're not going to tell us yet because you want something.
I want the same thing you do. I want Marco out of the picture. But like I said, getting a meeting with him can be damn near impossible. One of the few people who can arrange such a meeting is right here at Red Mile.
Mei Devine. We've suspected for some time that Red Mile was a meeting place for smugglers. If she's in business with Marco, she won't give him up easily.
Does Deep Eddy's flavored vodka taste really sugary? I've avoided flavored liquors in the past because of that reason. Like just the straight vodka? I mean, it's a little sugary, but it's not over the top, I'd say. Yeah. I personally mix it with like a seltzer, a flavored seltzer, and it's fine. Yeah. Like that's what this is. This is basically an entire can of Polar and then like a little bit of Deep Eddy's, and it's, you know, it's not over the top sugary or anything.
Come on, spit it out.
Shut up. That being said, if you want the actual like thing here, oh, they don't have it actually. That's weird. You would have thought they would have had like the sugar content on here, but yeah, they don't. Okay. There must be something that she wants that I can trade for.
My thinking exactly. I can tell you right now what she's gonna want.
Is it 35 or 40?
Same thing she always wants.
This one is...
She wants runners. It's how she makes most of her money. Of course, people that
35.
hard-blooded aren't easy to
70
find.
proof.
Yeah, well, I'm not going out on the mile. That's a death sentence. There has to be another way.
You've been a ranger long enough that too many people know your
I'll go.
face and your name. Runners attract a lot of attention. If someone recognizes you and tips off Mei, this whole thing is shot. You, on the other hand, are just a deputy. It's pretty unlikely that a lot of people know you.
You don't have to do this. We'll find another way to get to Marco.
Nope. There's no time. I need to know what the first is planning.
All right. It's your call to make.
Planned
It
this
worked.
out real good, didn't you, Jade? The Freestar Rangers do the dirty work, and you get rid of a rival.
Don't forget the part where the Freestar Rangers get to bring down a big-time criminal while your deputy friend here gets intel on the first. Seems to me like we're all getting something we want, thanks to my good planning.
If it's really as simple as asking Mei Devine for a meeting with Marco, then I guess that's all you need to do. We'll wait here for you. Try not to die. Will
Does
you?
not give AF. Love the name.
Really going to take
Says,
on the mile.
I really hope they rework or add
I'm up for a
oversight
little
to
adventure.
outpost linking, because this one-way street, fully automated rarity priority crap is so specific to application it sucks.
I took this job so I could be
What
here
do you
to
mean,
see
out of
all the
curiosity?
runners in person. Of
Because
course,
I do agree there
most
needs to be some
runners
changes to it, but
are
in what way are you talking about? What are you trying to do that you can't do? I may have gotten lucky, and what I wanted to do is exactly what the system kind of caters to, but I'm kind of curious what you meant. Sarkon says, I couldn't get linking to work.
The mile is dangerous.
Tell me something.
Make sure
Somebody
you're
told me,
prepared.
would you guys want me to do like a very brief
Brave as
tutorial
hell.
video on
Yeah.
Outpost linking and how that whole thing works? Because I got it working pretty much fine. Yeah? Okay, we'll do that at some point. Suzu says, chat has asked several times. Okay, we'll do that at some point.
What
We'll
you're
do that at some
doing
point.
is incredibly brave. I won't
Hi,
forget
Peerless
that.
says, do it for the YouTube
Really
content.
going to
Well,
take
yeah,
on the mile, huh?
absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. The grounded vid helped me a lot. Oh, cool. Okay. Hey, great to hear, dude. Great to hear. Yeah, I'm curious about what Don't Give AF, though, was talking about. Okay.
Please be careful out there.
We're not going to do that tonight, obviously, but
I
we'll
doubt
do it another time.
anything scares you.
Vengo says, title it 10 ways how to make an outpost that works for you. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to call it 10 things you need to know and how to make an outpost or you'll ruin your game. And then I'm going to put a picture of me on like this on the side. And so I think that's probably the best way to do it. Yeah.
Think you've got a chance in the Red Mile? Talk to me.
Hi.
Ah, a new face. I wonder, is this the face of a brave runner here to challenge the Red Mile? Or simply one seeking a respite from the burdens of life? My name is Mei, and I'm
Hi,
the
Mei.
proprietor of this establishment, home of the famous Red Mile. I assume you're familiar.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it? Never heard of it?
She's so
I don't
pissed.
even ask how that's
Hey, whoa. Bruce Green.
You're in for a treat then. The Red Mile is the settled system's most exciting sporting event. Brave contestants from all corners of the galaxy come here to try their luck in a deadly race to the finish. Those that survive are celebrated as champions. Those that don't are quickly forgotten. I'm happy to answer any other questions you might have. In the meantime, please enjoy our world's famous hospitality.
Bruce Green, thank you so much for the raid. Subs! Love this channel with hearts. Show these raiders we won't take any guff from these swine. Thank you very much for joining us. Bruce Green Raiders, welcome to all of you. There will be a shout out in just a second. Make sure to toss him a follow. Bruce is a peach of a gentleman. And very much appreciate that raid. Thank you, Bruce. Thank you, thank you. I am looking for Marco Graziani, and I understand you two are acquainted?
That is true.
Okay.
But Mr. Graziani values his privacy. What is your business with him? Exactly.
I want to kill him. I want to work for him.
It's no small favor that you're asking. But yes, I can arrange such a meeting. It's been too long since we've had proper entertainment. If you're willing to provide it, I'll give you Marco. Are you prepared to run the Red Mile?
What is the Red Mile?
A simple journey through a wilderness occupied by creatures that some call dangerous.
Impressed by you, the lads, lasses.
Okay.
Good. Once you've begun, I'll collect bets from my patrons who will place wagers on your survival.
I bet on myself.
I'm afraid not.
Oh.
But I'm sure your confidence will inspire our patrons to place substantial wagers on your survival.
I'll definitely be coming back alive.
That's what every runner says.
I wish I shared your optimism. The mile's very real.
Now that we're clear on what's expected of you, are you ready to begin?
Yes, I am.
Good. Come with me and I'll
Oh, here we go.
introduce you.
Hold on. Once you get more than 3 or 4 bases, linking them together becomes very tedious and needs a bunch of linking platforms and separate cargo to use them together. But cargo cannot separate what it takes. And sending uses a one-way street with what it can send, and what it chooses to send is based on ore rarity as a priority. So if you have higher rare producing faster, it can stop you from getting lower rarity. Wait. Once you get more than 3 or 4 bases, linking them all together becomes very tedious and needs a bunch of linking platforms and separate cargo to use them together, but cargo cannot separate what it takes. And sending uses a one-way street with what it can send, and what it chooses to send is based on ore rarity as a priority. I thought that the way that it was done, I wanted to reread that to make sure I understood it. So the way that I thought it would worked, and the way that I've seen it work, is that, your containers fill up with iron and you cannot filter your storage. Yes. So the way you balance that, from what I understand, is making sure that your producers are balanced. So if you want to have more rarity, then you use commercial extractors on the rare, and then you use standard extractors on the less rare. And that way you're literally filling that up. So I think that's how they want you to balance it, is with that kind of thing. But I do see what you're saying. And another thing that I think that that was a huge oversight was there should be some system or way to access your entire outpost as a single container. And to go a bit further, it'd be amazing if you could set maximum values that you would accept for ore, even if it meant dropping the excess. But the fact that you can set up like literally hundreds of storage, but then you have to manually go to each storage and manage them, seems atrocious. It seems like there should be one giant container, and then adding the storage just makes that container bigger instead of each container being its own singular entity. And I think that would have been like literally 10 times better than what it is now. Because even if you had that, then you could just go into your one container and select, if you had 800 iron, you could just select 600 iron and remove it, and then your standard operating lines would then bring that in. Now, of course, obviously, I would love to have graphs. I would love to see, like, I have this much europium and this much nickel and this much this coming in. And then it's the kind of thing where you could literally just empty your containers and know exactly the ratio that you would then have available moving forward. But, yeah. Hopefully, I'm hoping they will continue to develop Outpost stuff post-release, I should say, because it's clear that the ideas are there, but the QOL is not quite caught up with it. So DJ Mafia says this is not Cohh hating on the game, by the way. Oh, no. Dude, you're talking to a guy that has like 8 outposts. No, I love the whole outpost system. I think it's great. I think it's super cool that we can set up on different planets and funnel them back. I literally have an entire outpost that just meant it's being used as like a junction to like manage and reduce the, no. I love the whole outpost system. I think it's great. So, but it could be better. It could be a lot better. Yeah, it could be a lot better. And I hope they keep working on it. Random question. Has anyone heard anything from Bethesda about like their patching stuff? Have they at all hinted that like patches are coming or anything? Has there been anything on that front? They've been kind of silent. Huh. You're funny, Cohh? Okay, that's fair. Yeah, they said the modders are working on it. Okay. I don't know what I was expecting from that. I gotta say, dude, it's shout out to Larian Studios. And we'll just leave it at that. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. Oh, it's CDPR? Dude. Oh, man. Somebody asked me what my most anticipated game coming up is after Starfield, and I legit tell you, without any hesitation, that my most anticipated game coming up is revisiting Cyberpunk 2.0 and the expansion. I cannot wait to dive back into that game. Especially after this, like I am, oh my God, dude. I'm so ready to play Cyberpunk again. Woo! It's gonna be good.
Your attention, please. Value patrons and honored guests.
There's like 10 people here, but okay. That's fire.
The rules are simple. Go through the door and take the elevator down to where the mile begins. Activate the beacon at the base of the tower and see the distance. Once you've done so, return here alive and your run will be complete.
Okay.
Go now, runner, and see if you can survive the mile.
Get out of my face before I put a bullet in your head.
What's Cyberpunk 2.0? It's what Cyberpunk 1.0 should have been. That's what Cyberpunk 2.0 is. But can also the reason that I'm excited for it. I'm one of the people where when I did a 100% run of Cyberpunk when it came out. That's the only time I've ever played it. And when I was done with Cyberpunk, I was like, there are parts of this game that are amazing, and there are parts of this game that are undeveloped garbage, and I can't wait to see this game developed to what it should be, because I think it's going to be amazing when we get to that point in years' time. And now here we are in years' time, and they're actually releasing Cyberpunk 2.0 in like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And needless to say, I am very much looking forward to seeing what this game should have been. Yep.
We're doing this? I can't believe we're doing this. The Red Mile. I never understood why anyone would voluntarily run it.
Wait, am I in the right
Trail
place?
junkies, I guess.
I'm not in the right place. Oh, here we go. We're doing this. Is Cyberpunk 2.0 free? Yes, Cyberpunk 2.0 is free. Oh god.
To the victor, go
But
to the spot.
Cyberpunk 2.0 is releasing right before an expansion that is not free. So keep that in mind.
You heard that right.
Is this timed? Should I be like trying to be fast? No, it's not. Okay. Cohh the Walking Armory. Dude, this gun's amazing. We found this gun and it was good, and then we upgraded it to be just stupid. I mean, you can see how many 50s just explode off them when we hit the enemy. Let alone the crits. Arif says, you're a stupid.
What?
Arif, I thought we had an understanding, but apparently we didn't. Damn.
The factories keep churning. Miles that way.
Done running. Now all you need to do is return alive.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the beacon tends to attract unwanted attention. Good luck.
Do I have a mag thing? No. Okay. I still want to find a legendary hard target. One day. Oh shoot.
I've gotten worse shaving. Life, you know.
Okay. Ooh, Snowsea, you playing Armored Core 6? Dude, that game is fantastic. I had so much fun with AC6. There are not enough games that feature big stompy robots. Just throwing that out there. There should be significantly more games with big stompy robots. Does Fallout 4 count? I mean, not really. I mean, the power armor's kind of stompy, but I mean, the only big stompy robot in Fallout 4 was... No, I guess that was Fallout 3. Which was the one with the actual giant stompy robot? I want to say that was 3, right? Liberty Prime? That was the classic big stompy robot. I loved Liberty Prime. Democracy is not an option, chat. Democracy is not an option. Yeah, he was in 4 too, wasn't he? Yeah. Ow. You can be a big stompy robot in Elden Ring now. How much did you like Fallout 4 compared to the other Fallout games? I really enjoyed the world of Fallout 4. Like exploring around the world was really cool. I also liked the gun crafting. I think the gun crafting in Fallout 4 is really cool. I liked the settlement building, but I feel like it was very underutilized. The main story, The main story and even the faction side quests. I don't know, dude. I gotta admit, I did kind of like the twist in the main story of Fallout 4, but I still feel like it could have been told better. So I don't know. There's a lot of times in Fallout 4 where I felt like it could have been more and it kind of wasn't. But overall, I did really enjoy it. I love one thing that Bethesda does so well is crafting these worlds to dude, I even enjoyed exploring the world in Fallout 76. So, and I do feel the world in Fallout 4 was better than 76, and I liked exploring the world in 76. So there was that. Yeah, but there were things in Fallout 4 that I feel like were such cool ideas that just missed the mark completely, like the settlement building and the lack of the removal of the stat system. I hated that. The main quest I feel could have been like executionally done so much better, although I did like the ideas behind it. But I did like it. Overall, I did like it. Also, Far Harbor DLC was phenomenal. Yeah, exactly. Gonna be awesome. Yep. I really it was kind of weird because Fallout 4 had the Far Harbor DLC, which was phenomenal. And then it also had the DLC that was like the robot guy fighting the bug guy, which was just horrible. So it was a little weird. Yeah. They definitely covered the gambit. Yeah. Nuka World was good. I enjoyed Nuka World. It could have been better, but you know, I love having new areas to explore and new weapons but Far Harbor was great. Like Far Harbor was great. Nuka World was okay. But Far Harbor was great. Yeah. I did like exploring Nuka World, but I feel like the main story railroaded you a bit. If I remember it right. It's been so long. Yeah. I don't remember a lot of things because my memory is terrible. I generally only remember things that I really liked. And I do remember vividly in Far Harbor when you find like the whole like hidden the beach submarine thing and like the secret Chinese spy thing and like all that was so cool. Like I loved that, dude. I loved that. Do you think a Starfield 76 multiplayer survival kind of game would work? I mean, I hate saying it. But the framework of Starfield works better for a multiplayer game than the framework of Fallout. That being said, Fallout 76 is a microtransaction travesty, and it eviscerated many of the things that I like for Fallout for cosmetic stores and dumb daily events and things like that. So I really hope that we never see anything like that again ever. Because I do feel like it really did eviscerate the Fallout franchise just to make a lot more money. Which sucks. But yeah. I hope they don't do that to Starfield. I really hope they don't.
Congratulations, runner. You have succeeded where most have failed. In fact, you seem none the worse for wear.
But I will say, interestingly enough, this is just from a passive observer standpoint. I have seen hundreds and hundreds of comments in chat while we've been playing this game. And I kid you not, hundreds of people that have said that they wish this game was multiplayer. So I do think that maybe if they did some kind of multiplayer DLC or component that was not a soul-sucking money grab, that it could be potentially something that players want.
Something got your
But I
tongue?
do not think they need to copy paste the Fallout 6 stuff into this. I think it would work better as like a DLC component kind of thing. Having a paid DLC for Starfield that had a planet that was a multiplayer hub kind of thing, that allowed you to do light co-op missions with other people. So in other words, it was not like an independent it wasn't an independent project like 76. And you would not have to participate in it if you didn't want to. But I do think that and for the record, I don't think I would. I like it as a single player game myself. I always prefer Fallout. I always prefer, to be real, I always prefer every Bethesda product as a single player experience. That's just how I like it. It's my personal preference. But I have seen enough people say that they would like that option that I think it would be interesting to offer it to them in the framework of this game that's not a 76 style cosmetic store, free to play money grab kind of thing. All right, I'm done with that. We're done. I did what you asked, now it's your turn.
Indeed you have. And in most impressive fashion.
So, tell me
As
more.
promised, I'll set up your meeting with Marco. I'll
Sounds
dispatch
great.
a courier to let him know you're coming.
Please do.
Please take a moment to relax and enjoy our hospitality.
I
I'll
will.
return shortly.
Great. Okay. All right. Now that we've had that conversation, as people do. Awesome.
I hear you're one of the runners to watch.